Be sure to subscribe to Viral Now and click the bell so you never miss an upload of ours. Hello there everyone, my name is Jeremy Jameson. Disney is one of not only the largest media companies, but one of the largest companies in general. It's a very large company that has their hands in a lot of media, ranging from classic movies to television shows to even YouTube nowadays. They truly are everywhere. And that's just talking about the media side of them. Of course, they're also known for their theme parks, such as Disney World and Disneyland, and many more places. Just due to the massiveness of the corporation, quite a few stars have emerged from original Disney programming. Today we are here to look at 5 instances where 2 Disney stars did not get along off-set. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off is Selena Gomez and Miley Cyrus. At this point, this is quite old drama, but there was a time when things were heated between the 2 mega successful stars. Nowadays, both are known for their music mainly, and have both remained to stay very relevant since their days at Disney. Selena Gomez is currently the #1 most followed person on Instagram at 127 million at the time of this video being uploaded, only second to Instagram themselves at 226 million. Miley Cyrus boasts an impressive 72 million on Instagram, and both just have big presence on social media in general, plus having millions of music sales each. Before all of this though, Selena Gomez first started to really become well known from her role as Alex Russo on show Wizards of Waverly Place.
Everything is not what it seems.
To refresh you on that series, a summary from account ENWII on IMDb, Wizards of Waverly Place focuses on the Russos, a typical family which includes a mom, Teresa Russo, a dad, Jerry Russo, a son, Justin Russo, and a daughter, Alex Russo, and another son, Max Russo. The kids and their family live normal lives, but what their friends don't know is the kids are wizards in training, and the dad was a former wizard. Then with Miley Cyrus, her career took off with her Disney show, Hannah Montana.
Mix it all together and you know that it's the best of both worlds.
A summary from user Seth Parker on IMDb reads, Miley Stewart leads a completely normal life, except for one factor. She's a teen pop sensation, Hannah Montana. She lives with her fun dad, Robbie Ray, and dorky brother, Jackson, and has fun with her 2 best friends, Lily Truscott and Oliver Oaken. She goes through average teen problems, including pimples, bullies, and the occasional wicked cousin trying to reveal your secret. These were 2 massively successful shows during their original airing. If you grew up in the 2000s, you certainly had to have at least heard about the shows, or maybe you even were a fan of them. I remember enjoying an occasional episode here and there myself. Selena Gomez actually made some appearances on Hannah Montana as her snobby character Michaela, who was trying to be a pop star herself. For the most part, Selena was just playing it up for the role in the show, in real life being very sweet. However, for some time, Miley Cyrus dated fellow Disney star at the time as well as music star Nick Jonas of the Jonas Brothers. Miley Cyrus talked about the relationship to 17 magazine, saying, "Nick and I loved each other. We still do, but we were in love with each other for 2 years and he was basically my 24/7. We were arguing a lot and it really wasn't fun." Now where the drama comes in is at one point Selena Gomez also did have a crush on Nick Jonas and did briefly date him, so in a song by Miley Cyrus called 7 Things, it focuses on an unnamed boyfriend, so it makes it seem like she's definitely singing about Nick. Now in reality, Selena and Miley never really hated each other, as Selena said in an interview, "We never feuded. We both liked the same guy when we were 16. It was just a Hilary Duff, Lindsay Lohan thing. Oh my gosh, we like the same boy. We are now completely settled in our own lives." And that quote from Selena is quite old, but even to this day, they are definitely friends. Selena Gomez and Demi Lovato. Firstly, Demi, very successful pop star today, originally became known from her Disney original movie, Camp Rock. According to Wikipedia, Mitchie Torres is an aspiring young musician who hopes to become a professional singer. Mitchie wants to go to a music camp named Camp Rock. Since the family cannot afford the tuition, Mitchie's mother, Connie, arranges to cater food for the camp, thus allowing Mitchie to attend. In return, Mitchie must help her mother out in the kitchen. Following the success of Camp Rock, Disney started a show for her called Sunny with a Chance. On IMDb, the summary says, Sunny, a talented Midwestern girl, has won a nationwide talent search to move to Los Angeles and star in a popular television series. Sunny's home and work life is documented along with her adjustment to life in the spotlight. For the longest time, Demi and Selena have been known to be close friends, although something Demi said in an interview last year questioned the legitimacy of their friendship. She said, "There are times when I give too much to other people. I've had friendships in my life where I do so much for the other person and it goes completely unrecognized, or I get treated badly. That's something you don't forget." Now, while she doesn't explicitly mention Selena, Demi had unfollowed Selena on Twitter a couple days prior to this interview, so it does seem likely that her sentiment was partially targeted at Selena. Plus, they have been known to have their fair share of rocky times in their relationship, at least in the public eye. Demi Lovato and Zendaya. More specifically, Zendaya's dad. Zendaya has become well known for her fashion, original music, and also her work on a couple of Disney shows. Her first one being Shake It Up.
Shake it up, shake it up. Shake it up.
Playing the character Rocky Blue. The IMDb description of the show reads, two Chicago teens attempt to realize their dreams of becoming professional dancers by landing spots on a popular local show. In an episode of Shake It Off, there was a line that said, "I could just eat you up. Well, if I ate." Demi Lovato did not like that line at all, taking to Twitter to discuss her thoughts on it. So first off, she quotes that line and then says, "What are we promoting here? Hashtag not funny at all." I find it really funny how a company can lose one of their actresses from the pressures of an eating disorder and yet still make joke about that very disease. Hashtag nice. And is it just me, or are the actresses getting thinner and thinner? I miss the days of Raven and Lizzie McGuire. Dear Disney Channel, eating disorders are not something to joke about. In response to this, Disney's PR team did jump in very quickly saying, "We hear you, and are pulling both episodes as quickly as possible and re-evaluating them. It's never our intention to make light of eating disorders." Demi then responded to Disney by saying thank you. After everything seemed to have been settled, Zendaya's father, once again Zendaya was a lead character on the show, said to Demi, "Don't hate the player. Hate the game. My daughter looks up to you and admires you greatly. How about apologizing for all the hate you just sent my daughter's way? You shouldn't have commented on her being too skinny. Practice what you preach. You've never even met her and you commented on her. She is healthy, is not too skinny. It's wrong to make comments on Twitter. Talking about what Disney said is one thing, but then when you commented on her body type, you did exactly what they did. She's been a huge fan of yours through everything. I just recently sent her niece to your concert. It's not right what you tweeted about the girls. It's hypocritical." Zendaya's father then quoted Demi with her tweet about the actresses on Disney getting thinner and thinner, then saying, "So, I weren't talking about my daughter in this? I think you were, and anyone who doesn't is delusional." Demi then responded by saying, "Just clearing things up, I have nothing against any specific actress/actor or TV show. Nor do I think there's anything wrong with girls who aren't curvy. I was just stating a fact that there needs to be more variety on television so young girls growing up don't feel pressured to look one specific way. Tall, thin, curvy, short, whatever you are beautiful," followed by a smiley face. To conclude all of this, Zendaya's father said, "Cool, if that's what you meant, I understand. Sorry for venting." Zendaya received tons of hate based on things that were said. Debbie Ryan and Sky Jackson. Debbie first became known through Disney by her character Bailey Pickett, the country girl on the show The Suite Life on Deck, the series that was the sequel to The Suite Life of Zack and Cody, where the lives of twin boys were chronicled, one whom was quite irresponsible at times but pretty cool, and the other much more reserved / nerdy type. Sky Jackson gained notoriety when joining alongside Debbie for her role as Zuri Ross in show Jessie, which starred Debbie as her character Jessie Prescott.
Hey, Jessie!
The synopsis of the series reads, the series follows Jessie Prescott, a young woman from a small town with big dreams who, rebelling against her strict father, decides to leave the military base in Texas where she grew up and moves to New York City. She accepts a job as a nanny and moves into a multi-million-dollar penthouse on the Upper West Side with the wealthy Ross family, which includes jet-setting parents Morgan and Christina with their 4 rambunctious children, Emma Ross, Luke Ross, Ravi Ross, and Zuri Ross, along with the family pet Mr. Kipling, a 7-foot Asian water monitor lizard that was later revealed to be a female. With a whole new world of experiences open to her, Jessie embarks on new adventures in the life in the big city as she grows to rely on the love and support of the children in her care. During the show's tenure, both Debbie and Sky were seen together always as friends, but following the show ending, Sky later made claims that she had sometimes been bullied by Debbie. Online, there had been some back and forth between the two. Eventually, on the website Tumblr, Debbie posted her main response saying, I won't speak on specific people because it's unprofessional to slander coworkers online, but if I had one wish for every child that's an actor, especially those that tend to be the mouthpiece for parental maliciousness, I'd wish for complete contentment, emotional security, and that they'd somehow find joy in telling stories. Living the dream is not a job, it's an attitude. There was no way that was not directed at Sky. With this said, they have seemed to have gone back to being friendly with each other in recent times. Lastly, Miley Cyrus and Emily Osment. Returning to the show Hannah Montana, this time discussing Miley's best friend in the series and supporting actress Emily Osment, with her character being Lily Truscott. And by the way, fun fact, Miley originally auditioned for the role of Lily, but the creators of the show loved her so much and just thought she'd be a better fit for being the lead character, which I'm glad that did happen. So in the first few seasons, Miley and Lily were always supporting each other throughout everything. It always came off as very genuine, so what you probably thought at the time was that the real Miley and Emily were very good friends off-set as well. Unfortunately, that was never the case. While not a huge dramatic thing, Miley once said in regards to their personal relationship in real life, the show felt real to me, and I wanted my relationship with Lily to feel real too. I knew it didn't have to, show business is show business, but I was disappointed. There were times where I didn't think we could ever be friends. We just couldn't figure out how to get along. Well, thank you so much for watching this, everyone. My name is Jeremy Jameson, once again at Viral Now, wishing you to have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.